In for the Night is a podcast that discusses movies, random topics, and gives you an excuse to just stay in for the night. Look at that. That was a good
loud.
That was a good one.
Everyone turn your radio down for this episode.
Just put it on a whisper so you can barely hear us. It's more like we're going to possess you.
Exactly.
Welcome. We're your conscience.
Welcome to the dark side.
Aw. That's your nickname for me. The dark side.
The dark side.
Some of our friends posted something. You mentioned that there's these quizzes on Facebook. Also, my name's Katie. Hi.
My name is Ty. What up?
At least you didn't question your own name this time.
Ty?
Tyler?
Is it Ty or is it Lur or is it Ty?
Oh my God, I need to start calling you Lur.
Okay. I would answer to it.
All right, Lur.
Lur.
It's because there's so many Tylers around or
I
Tys.
know, there's no Lurs.
I'm just going to start screaming Lur to find you. And you'll be like, what?
What do you want?
So on Facebook, there are these quizzes everybody knows about. And it's just like the rundown of hot guys who are like either an ex has a crush on you and you're married to them. And I had Jason Momoa, Chris Hemsworth, and I don't remember the other guy. And you commented on it and you're like, oh, of all the pretty boys. And I'm like, Jason Momoa is not.
He is not a pretty boy.
He is really not. He's rugged. Like
He's
he
a
could
rugged boy.
He could lift a log and throw it really far.
He probably could.
You can't throw logs far.
I can't throw anything far besides Nelly. Because she weighs 2 pounds.
Not that he would actually throw her.
I mean,
anyway,
I would, just not into a wall. I'll just throw her like onto the carpet.
Push her aside. So one of our friends, she did the same quiz and she got all chocolatey men. So nice dark men. And so she commented about her significant other because he's black, which is hilarious.
Who is this?
E. I'm trying to mouth the word.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry, we're trying to get him up to speed. Anyway, so she's with a dark man.
He's not dark, he's light.
Well, he's darker than me.
Yes.
Everybody's
barely.
darker than me. Anyway, so she was saying how she was calling her significant other dark chocolate, and I commented, I call Ty my white chocolate. Because you're so white.
You're so white.
I hated that.
Why?
Fuck off.
Wow, that was aggressive.
That is my existence, bro.
You need to calm your taters over there, man.
I don't have any taters.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you're not like fake double D's, which thank the heavens.
Mine are tater tots.
Because you're not fake, but, you know.
Tater tots.
Tots of taterness. My favorite.
You're just throwing a lot of accents out there.
Because I need an accent in my life.
Lala has an accent.
She has an accent, yeah.
Accent.
Accent.
Somebody call it ambulance. Okay, so how was your week before we get into it?
Oh, rough. I had to call in freaking to work this week because I got like really bad allergies. I don't know if I think it's again because I think I had them earlier this year. Now I had them again. And then
that's what happens when you have allergies.
I was thinking maybe it was like, normally I'll get them once a year. And that's like in the winter. I don't get them in the summer.
You know a bunch of people are going to punch you now just for saying that. Because allergies for me are year-round. Oh. For most people, it's year-round. You get it for maybe a week.
Yeah. Well, now it's been fucking it was like I got them in March or April or February or some shit. And now something like that. Now I'm getting them again. I'm not used to that. So, because we just came back from Vegas, so I thought like maybe I might have had COVID, but I never had the symptoms. I only had like my normal allergy symptoms of sadness. So I was like, all right. And then I was over it within 3 days, technically, because like by the time I went back to work on that 4th day, I was fine. But, well, not fine. I mean, I still have like coughing, but it wasn't like your full blown shit. So I had to call into work, and then I had to go back and work a double. But it wasn't bad. I thought it was going to be a rough day, but it wasn't bad at all. And I love my midnight shift because my crew chief is awesome. My crew's awesome. And we did gear swing, so that's always fun. It's a pretty chill day. Got to make sure those landing gears work properly, people.
So this is a public service announcement. Don't fly American.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. That's all we fly.
So, yeah. How was your week?
I don't remember it.
Yeah, 'cause you worked like always.
I worked a lot. I worked. A lot of back-to-back meetings. I'm a good manager. I'm like, everybody calls me the go-to rock star. Like, they even have an acronym for me. It's WWKD. What would Katie do? Because I'm trying to get people to be more bitchy, not like asshole like work, but people like are, because I am a manager of a specific function and everybody's really nice and they just fix everybody else's problems, which they're not supposed to be doing.
No.
What?
They should not be fixing the real
I know.
problems.
So I just tell them, I'm like, so what should you have done? And they're like, I should have sent it back. And I'm like, why didn't you do it? And I sit there in silence until they get really awkward. And then they just are like, I know I should have. And I'm like, so if this happens again, are you going to do it or are you going to send it back? I'm going to send it back. It actually works.
They don't send it back.
Oh, there's Nellie again. She's upset.
She's very, because
Well,
probably Arrow's chasing her.
Arrow, don't chase her. Anyway, so that's my week. I've been working. I've been killing myself. I'm tired, exhausted. I went to get my hormones checked because I went to the doctor because I'm always tired, exhausted, can't lose weight. It's very frustrating. So if you work out as much as I do, on a meal plan as much as I am, and you're seeing zero results, it's very, very devastating. I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot of breakdowns because of it, but it's just really, really frustrating. So I went to the doctor, had blood drawn, and the doctor's like, wow, you're the healthiest individual I've ever seen, like, as of recent. And I'm like, great. So what's wrong with me? He's like, nothing. And I'm like, well, a typical person cannot be awake for an hour and then feel the need to lay down for 4. Like, that's not normal. So I'm getting my hormones checked. So fingers crossed, people, there's something wrong so I can fix it.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hey, everyone, let's see the fingers crossed song. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, that's it. That's all I got so far.
Dude, I want to leave.
Where you can't.
Oh, shit. Okay, fine. Thank you, Jesus. Like, thank you, Jesus. I was going to call you, instead of the devil, I'm calling you Jesus because I feel like that's more relatable.
Yeah, I'm too nice to be the devil.
Anyway, so what is this episode, babe?
We are extra qualified.
We're not qualified. Guess what, people? We're not.
I thought today was opposite day. My apologize.
No.
No?
We can't
Oh, okay.
we can't say we're qualified because we're definitely not.
We are. We have a PhD in everything.
So you have a pretty huge dick.
I wish. That was pretty good.
That's like a typical one, babe. That's like
never heard that.
brat boy bullshit.
Never heard that.
I got a PhD, pretty huge dick.
Never
heard that. You've never heard that?
I said it like 4 times already. Want me to say it one more time?
Yes.
Never heard that.
So you've heard it.
No, I haven't. You said today's that opposite day, so.
Well, anyway, yeah. So that's funny, but we're not qualified.
Though. It's pretty good.
You're welcome.
I like it. I'm gonna remember that.
You're not.
I'm gonna say pretty. What's an H word for small?
I don't know.
Damn it.
I was really trying. I was going to say hematoma, but that's not. That's not anywhere near it.
I don't think that's it, babe. I don't
That's
think
not
that's
the right
it.
word.
It was close, but I don't think that's it.
What is a hamster? Pretty hamster dick.
So it's super hairy. And it has one eye. Oh, it's great.
I'm disturbed. I want to get, those like ears you can buy at Disney World. I want to get ears for your
Just
dick.
put it on there. Take a picture. I mean, obviously.
If you're okay, so I always had this rule back when I was single and dating that if you're gonna send me a dick pic, I need it with accessories. So if you have a sombrero on the top of that thing, I would definitely want to see it.
That'd be cute.
I don't want to see your fucking dick randomly. Like, don't send dick pics,
Why
people.
not?
Only if there's sombreros and or Mickey Mouse ears on top of it. Oh my God, they should have Sexy Disney World where it's like all like S&M bullshit, and they like sell chains and whips and dick hats.
But like small size. I mean, there's some huge guys out there, so they can have like normal size.
A small world after all. And only guys ride that.
Only. Some
All
of
right.
us are not gifted, all right? Gosh.
Blessed. So we are going to get into it. So we have 6 advice request questions today.
Sorry if y'all hear wrestling in the background. Guess
They
what? Our dogs love to wrestle when we're on the podcast. They want to make their voices heard and known.
Yeah.
See, so we're not lying. You know, we actually have dogs.
And they're like Arrow's getting huge. He's big. He's
almost
taller
the
than
same size as Fifi.
He's taller than Fifi. I measured him today. He's like an inch taller.
He's not. I'm looking at him right now. He's about the same. I think maybe his hind legs might be a little bit longer than hers.
Anyway,
That's about it.
so you want to start?
I want to start.
Okay, you can start.
Give me that.
You scared Lala.
Sorry, Mama. Hi. Come here. Pets. All right. So we are not qualified. Question uno. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So
What are you doing?
I don't normally have a great sense of style. I typically wear only jeans and oversized shirts. I would like to dress for comfort, but as I get older, I am wanting to look more put together. What should I do?
Well, is there just your general sense that you want to do it, or do you have to work, like dress up for work? That would be my question.
Dress up for work?
I mean, some people who go to the office now, they dress up. My work does not give a fuck.
I think just in general. They didn't say it was for work or going out or partying. I think just in general. It's like me, because I'm used to always wearing I think teenager clothes, and I want to dress more casual, more adulty.
All right, so my suggestion to you is to go, find, a friend. I'm sure if you have friends, can you stop doing that?
It's like, slacking.
Okay, whatever. If you have a friend that's more stylish or something, have better taste than you have taste, just not great, I guess.
Jesus.
I don't know. I wear baggy stuff all the time. I don't give a fuck. I wear for comfort because if I can't move, I'm not going to. I'm not going to wear it. I don't want to be uncomfortable for any length of time. So I want to wear comfy clothes. But if you have a friend that is stylish, bring them shopping. Take them shopping with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Go to Ross, dress for less. Shout out.
I mean, I won't know about all that.
Go to a thrift store. I like.
Do we
thrift
know if
stores.
this is a guy or a girl?
We don't know. Or I was very sexist. It could be a boy too.
I mean, it could be. We don't
Well,
know.
boys and girls can have great style. So if you have any
But
friend,
I'm saying typically wear only jeans and oversized T-shirts. I think that because usually that's like a woman thing.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I think it's a woman. So yeah, like you said, 'cause I was going to say something. Yeah, if women have because. Sorry, I'm still coughing. Women have a lot more. They have a plethora of stores that they can go to. So Victoria's Secret.
Where's your mind now?
Rue 21, freaking. There's another there's a lot
Forever
of women.
21.
Forever 21.
That's my
Excuse
favorite.
me.
H&M. H&M's really good if it's more posh. It's a little bit more expensive than Forever 21. But I really like H&M because it's more basic. It's not. How do I explain it? So there's Forever 21, which they have a lot of crop tops, neon shit, stuff that's
younger.
Yeah, and that's very pattern centric. But H&M has more basics, more solid colors that will be easier to mix and match with. So I would suggest going to H&M or Ross. Ross, if you're on more of a budget,
I
Ross.
wouldn't say Ross.
Why not?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I've never looked at women's clothes at Ross before, so
They have it's like a upgraded thrift store. It's brand new.
Or they can go to your favorite place, babe.
Plato's Closet.
Plato's Closet. You love it there.
Well, it depends on if the city has it. I love
Probably
Plato's.
don't.
I love Plato's Closet. If you're looking for more thrifty,
like
Buffalo Exchange is more name brandy thrift store. Go there.
Plato's Closet is like your upgraded Goodwill place.
It's Goodwill on crack.
I mean, I've gotten clothes there. But I've gotten sweatpants.
And it's
I, love them.
they filter through it, so you're not getting crap. They have to Plato's Closet will buy back clothes from y'all And so if you don't like something, you bring it and then you shop there, but it's good quality. They won't like take worn out. They won't take gross
it's
things.
not like holy
it's
stuff.
Yeah, it's like they almost look brand new. And sometimes a lot of it is brand new. Just people bring it there to sell it back and they can get a few dollars to spend or like get cash back.
Maybe they got to pay a bill. But yeah, like wifey made a really good suggestion. Just have a friend that's more stylish, fashion inclined, and just have them go with you and like try on just different things that you've never tried on before and just see what they think.
If you don't have a friend, my suggestion would be possibly to go maybe online or look at magazines and see what you kind of like, what you would like to try on, and then bring those pictures with you and kind of just look through like the racks. I know it can get really, intimidating when you go to a store that you just are like, I don't know what to do. Because I get very social anxiety. If there's a lot of people there, I just want to get in and get out and be done. Because if I don't find something right away, it's like, I'm not going to find it. I need to go. So I totally understand that. But if you have a few ideas of what you would like to try on, maybe show the people who are working there and just be like, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I would like to see if you guys have it. And they can probably direct you into the right location. But those are my suggestions.
Yeah, I think those are pretty sexy suggestions.
Or what you can do is find a designer, put a drug in a drink, serve it to them,
tie them up,
and tell them to dress you.
To dress you and give them give
their honest opinion.
Yeah, what you said. Perfect.
Aw, that's it.
It's 6. We're doing 2 and 2.
Why do you get
Crazy.
We're going to go back and forth. It's 6. We do 2 and 2. We do 3 and 3, bitch. Math.
No, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 1, 1. I am 41 years old and single. I have some colleagues who are a little too concerned about my love life. They regularly ask me who I am dating and wonder why I'm not married yet. I feel like I have to hear their questions, and I feel like I have to answer their questions and defend myself. Thoughts on navigating these conversations?
I wish we knew if it was a boy or a girl. I think it's probably female because nobody really cares about males being in a relationship.
I mean, some do, but not like that hardcore.
So I'm going to give one serious and one, unless you want to start with the feedback. Advice. Do you want to start it?
You can start.
So first and foremost, you can just either just like let them know, hey, I'm dating. I'm haven't found the one yet. Just leave it alone, kind of thing. Actually, I have three options for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first option. Just be like, hey, I'm dating. I don't really need to date anybody. I'm fine by myself. I pay my bills. I'm taking care of myself. I'm living my life. Just because I'm 41, I'm not on your fucking timeline. I hate it when people are like, oh, you need to have kids and have a house and be married by...
White picket fence.
Ugh. Such
5
a cliche.
dogs.
Why can't you be 55 and then get married? Like, be a gorgeous silver fox. Like... Nobody cares. Nobody asked George Clooney when he was like in his 30s if he got married. Nobody cared.
Because he's an actor, so he was like...
He's a terrible actor.
Oh, hey, ma'am.
I don't like him.
Well, that's you. I love George Clooney, especially in Dusk Till Dawn. It's like the greatest movie ever. You're just a hater. You know what? Go sit in the corner.
He's like Sorry, George, if you're listening to this, which you're not. You're just not my favorite. I can't. I'm sure you're a wonderful person. I just can't. You're
just a hater.
You know the female I hate.
I can't remember her name right now.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
I just can't stand her. Her mouth is too big. Her teeth, she has too many.
Guys will probably like that. Especially with...
They like toothy women?
No, she has a big mouth. So if they have a big schlongage, then she can fit it all in her mouth.
Just roll it up in there and shove it in.
Yeah. It's like a fist going in there.
All right, so my second option I like how we get off topic. Yell at them. Just freak out. Have a complete meltdown in front of it. Just throw shit, scream at them. Make sure it's outside of the work office or on your break in the break room, and just start screaming at them.
Or don't do that at work, period, because you get fired.
Because if you freak out at them hard enough, guess what? They will never ask that question of you again. They will just leave you alone and just be like, Oh, Jenny over there is crazy.
Or they'll be like, damn, if it is a chick, she's like, they'll be
I just
like,
named her.
they need some dingling in their life.
And then they'll get you presents of
Release
dildos.
some stress.
Free dildos.
Or it's like that thing that is on videos sometimes where they have like, it's apparently like a like vibrator panties or some shit like that. Yeah, you can get some of those, you know.
They have like a lot of shit, but I think the funniest one is a remote controlled vibrator you just shove in and then you give the remote to your partner and then they just like fuck with you all day.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? And the last one is lie. Say you're in a relationship. Tell them that you have a boyfriend and or girlfriend. Tell them that you're happy, but you don't feel like very comfortable sharing your love life at work.
Yeah.
Those are my 3 opinions. What's yours?
I think
You can't steal any of mine.
I don't think I am. I probably wifey kind of hit it on the booty there.
I just told you can't steal mine.
I said you hit it on the booty. What are you talking about? It means I'm agreeing with you. Jeez Louise.
But you have to come up with your own.
Can I finish, ma'am?
I guess.
Well, what I was gonna say was, see, now you made me forget because you kept talking.
So you said, okay, I was just going to come up with like a really bad comeback when you said, can I finish? And at least one of us will.
That's true. That is very true.
That was a really good comeback and a good burn.
I finish all the time. If you don't, that is your fucking fault. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, so if they keep asking you, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you can be like, well, I am just doing like basically doing me right now. Like, so I'm working.
Literally, I'm doing myself.
Oh my God, she just loves interrupting today. I think she had like, oh, I know what it is because she's drinking. That's why.
This is the first drink I've had.
Don't lie. You had one upstairs.
I didn't finish it. That's this. I just put more stuff on.
Don't lie. You're lying. She's lying. Don't believe her. She's like on it today. She's lying today. She's freaking having all the alcoholic beverages. She's so drunk right now. It's crazy.
Like you yesterday?
I was pretty tipsy yesterday.
I'm sitting there working all day. So he gets home after his double. He gets home. He sits down to play video games. And I'm working. So I'm sitting there doing legit things all day. And he was like, I'm going to have whiskey. You want some? And I'm like going to get water so I can like be hydrated for my meetings. And I'm like, all right, no. And then I like leave, do my shit. I don't monitor him. And so I'm just like, at the end of the day, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the chiropractor and do my shit. And I'm like, do you want to go with me? And he said, no, I've been drinking. And I was like, well, you had a whiskey like at the beginning of the day. Is that still in your system? And you're like, no, I had gin.
I was like, I had 1 cup of whiskey. That's all that was left. And 3 cups of gin straight. It was great. And the whiskey was straight. It was great. It was like 2-ounce pours too. So
damn.
Yeah. You know me. I like to hook it up. I'm my own favorite bartender.
You have no limits. And you can give yourself free shots all the time.
All the time.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see? Interrupting. So, yeah. Ooh, that was a good pop. Ooh, another one. So it's like usually when people if they ask me, I'll be like, well, I'm just taking care of myself right now. Like, I'm trying to get my life on track. I'm trying to make sure, I'm happy with myself. But if I try to get into a relationship, I'm not looking for anything right now. And plus, you can also just be truthful if that's not true. And you can be like, well, fucking dating right now is terrible because it is. Like even men in their 40s are still acting like they're fucking 18. And same thing with women. Women in their 40s are acting like they're fucking 18.
I'm married to it.
Huh?
Nothing.
You're married to it? Fuck yeah, you are. Better get that shit straight. Know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's happening.
So
I'm scared.
You can just say both of those or whichever one you feel, because I think the second one is legit. Because there's a guy I play video games with. He's stationed in Japan right now, but he's from Switzerland. And
a nice steed.
Yeah, he's from Switzerland. So he was saying that he was married twice before.
Ew.
And he said, I don't know. He said he's around my age too. So he's 30 something. And he was saying that the first one he was married to for I think 6 years, and she just decided she didn't want to be married anymore. And the second one, I can't remember how long he said he was married for, but I guess it just didn't work out as well. And he's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm done dating. I'm done getting married.
Well, the common denominator in these relationships is him. What is he doing or not doing?
That's not necessarily true. Babe.
I'm just saying, like,
you can't always just jump on the guy because
I'm not. I'm just saying there's a point of view, and you have his point of view.
Okay, so let me bring it up to you. You said that you've been cheated on a lot. So what's wrong with you, ma'am?
I'm just a nice person and forgive.
Exactly. So maybe he's just a nice person.
Anyway.
Take your own freaking advice.
Bitch, I will fuck you up.
I will fuck you up.
Okay. Anyway.
So it's like, I've heard from multiple people that dating, like even
It's
for
awful.
us, before we got together, it was...
shitty people.
I can't remember the last time I was in actually never. I was never in a legit relationship. I mean, the longest I was in was almost 2 years, and then she turned out to be fucking psycho. So.
She was already psycho. You just made excuses.
Well, yeah, I guess I did make excuses. And then I've been cheated on a few times because I was small BB. And then, yeah, so it's just like rough out there, you know? So I'm glad wifey and I found each other because I would probably still be single right now.
The funny thing is on our first date, I was just very straightforward. I'm like, I want to find somebody to like be with long term. Like, and this is what I want. If that's not what you want, I'm done. Like, we don't have to do this. We can still be friends.
And I said I just wanted to hit it and she was okay with it.
That is not how that went down. So, like, our first legitimate date. So, we met at beer pong like 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Probably more now, like 6 years ago.
Anyway, so, and I always thought he looked interesting. He was like an interesting person. I don't do pretty boys. I don't do I don't know how to explain.
Pretty boy. Most people know what pretty boy means.
I don't do that. Like, I don't like
Zac
that.
Efron as a pretty boy, to give you all examples.
I mean, he's nice eye candy, but I would never date that. No offense, Zach. I'm sure you have a great personality. But I just don't do that. I like people who are interesting, people who have a personality, people who bring more to the table than just good looks. So I was like, okay, so all the other beer pong people look like they're rolled out of a dumpster. No offense, people, if you're listening, we love you. We're not naming names.
We love you.
But then there's some people who look really good, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm friends with most people, but the thing is, he always was interested, but never said shit.
Because she was always with someone, because she's gorgeous.
I'm not. And so he finally, I'm telling us, we're going to tell our first date story. Okay. I was visiting a friend up in, I lived in San Antonio. I visited him up in Oklahoma City. And I was there for New Year's because we were going to hang out for New Year's and just hang out. We are old. We used to go out hard every fucking night. And, we stayed in and watched a movie. I passed out at 10.
Jesus.
So
old fart.
And so I got text messages from Ty, and we just had a chat. He's like, "Oh, Happy New Year's." I'm like, "Happy New Year's to you." Just and he told me, I think he was in Austin or something.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, just stay safe. I know it's kind of crazy out. Just be safe." And he's like, "Okay, well, if I ever asked you out, would you go out with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "I'm screenshotting this. You can't take it back." Like, it was very...
Pretty sure I still have it, too. At least when I changed phones, I hope it kept.
And then after that, our first official date was Super Bowl. I went to Randy. He's going to be on the show.
RG, yeah.
He's going to be on the show. Randy, if you're listening to this, you're going to be on the show soon.
He does listen to it.
Yeah, he does listen to it, and he would love the shout out. We love you, Randy. You're going to be on the show soon. I think it's supposed to be actually the next one. But anyway, maybe we can get him on next time. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, so he was doing a Super Bowl party.
Super Bowl party, babe. It's not that hard.
Say it 5 times fast.
Super Bowl party, Super Bowl party, Super Bowl party, Super Bowl party, Super Bowl party. I kind of slowed down at the end, but still.
That was really bad. Anyway, so he was having the Super Bowl party at his house, but before he had like a work thing, so we had to go to this place that had games and shit, and so we had our first date there, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm a vegan." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He's like, there's probably not going to be a lot of food, so I'll just bring something. And I'm like, oh, I can make you vegan chili. Like, sure. And he's like, oh. So I made him vegan chili for our first date, and I brought my crock pot, and I drove like an hour and a half to go visit him. And we like played video games. We played like, we didn't do golf. We didn't do anything else. We just played video games.
Played video games and
just hung out and talked and stuff. And it was
did
good.
a shooting game.
And then we watched part of the Super Bowl, and then I had to leave because I had to work the next day.
Mm-hmm. But like at the end, we already like basically made it established that we're exclusive and we're not dating anybody else. This is done and done, and the rest is history. Because poof, here we are.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you set expectations from the get-go, don't be accommodating, because if you're accommodating, you have to deal with that bullshit. So just go ahead and that's just a roly-poly. He's dead.
No, there's a spider there too.
And so just set expectations. If you really like someone, just tell them what you're expecting out of it. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Don't waste your time.
Exactly.
Right. Number 3.
Easy peasy.
We got to get through these. All right. I have to read now. Okay. I make a great salary and should be able to pay my bills. Okay, wait, that's weird. I make a great salary and should be able to pay my bills, but I am having trouble managing my spending, and I have some growing debt. It's nothing tragic, but dealing with it seems overwhelming and daunting. What can I do? I'll stop spending money.
I mean, that's really the only thing that you can do.
So, okay, this is how I am. I get really stressed out about random bills that come in because I'm like, oh shit, can we afford it? Yes, we can afford it. It's just my mentality goes, can we really... do we have to cut back? Because we like to just live our lives not really worrying about, oh, can I buy groceries this week kind of mentality. So that's how I live. I make sure that we have enough money that we can buy groceries. So I do pretty much everything, like buying groceries wise. And so that's where I just sit down and do it. Make a budget, go through it. Make sure you separate fund money from bill money from like savings money, because that's how you're really going to get through it. If you're just really honest with yourself and be like, okay, I can't go spend a shit ton of money on Amazon or at Forever 21. And sorry, Lala's licking really loud. It was really distracting.
I didn't even know she was here.
And so that's where I was like before. I just have to sit down and do the math and get it out and just know where we're at, because I rather be honest with myself and know 100% if we can spend money or not than be in the dark and just hope for the best.
Mm-hmm. I mean, really, you just have to buckle down and be like, all right, yeah, like wife made it, make a budget. You know, mainly just separate your fund money, and then, you know, obviously everything else is going to be towards like serious stuff, but just give yourself a set amount of fund money. So, you know, like say if you make $3,000 or $4,000 every paycheck, you know, and your bills are only like $1,500 to $2,000. I mean, you can kind of give yourself, if you like spending money, then give yourself a little bit more. So like give yourself $500 or $700 for fund money. But once you spend that, then you got to like teach yourself that is it. Like, don't go over that. Don't be like, well, I can put a little bit on the credit card, or, oh, I can do this. No, you spend it, you sit, you got to wait
Leave
until
the credit cards at home.
Yeah, and take your credit cards out. Like, only use those for emergencies. Like, if something comes up, you get a big hospital bill or some shit, or your animal needs surgery or something, then possibly use it. But leave your credit cards at home and do not touch them. And then just don't go over your 2 week or month. So if you do $700, so $1,400 for the month, you go over that.
That's a lot of fun money.
That is a lot of fun money. But if they're single and their bills aren't that high, then they can do that.
I wouldn't mind $700.
Anyway. That would be fun. But yeah, you just got to mentally teach yourself, do not go over fun money.
Always bills come first. Pay those off, because the more you pay off, the more fun money you can have.
Exactly.
You're just bringing out that voice all day. Look at you.
Look at you, don't you know?
In one of the meetings, I was typing because I was like eating something, and somebody said something, and I was like, oh, look at you. And I like put in parentheses. I was like, make sure to use the most northern voice you can when you say that. And everybody's like, wait, what? And so I was like, fine. I'm from the north. This is my accent. Oh, look at you. Don't you know?
You don't have an accent, babe. You got rid of your
Yeah, because accent. I don't want to sound like a podunk little girl.
It's cute.
Look, like, just pass that ranch right on
See,
over.
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You can barely even do it now. You don't even talk like that. You talk like you're from America. America.
Well, the North is from America.
No, they're not. They're from a different country.
My mom. I love my mom. She's very sweet, and so she has a very northern accent. Mm-hmm. And so one time I was talking to her on the phone. I think I was in Korea or something, and she was like, "Katie, what do you want me to do with this paper? I have this paper for you, and I don't know if you want me to send it to you or just sign for you. I just need to figure out what to do with this paper." And I'm like, "Holy shit! I need to stop talking to you right now."
Just talk back to her like that.
All right. So yes, make sure you budget. Make sure you plan around the bills, not accept the bills.
Yeah. Well, and also don't plan around fun money.
Yeah. Fun money is after you pay your bills.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that was weird. All right.
You're weird.
Thank you.
You're freaking weird.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Talk to me like that. I'm Rick James.
Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Anyway, my forehead is huge and I hate it. I am thinking.
Saw it off.
Jesus Christ, dude. You say I'm interrupting? Fuck off, man. All right. So, my forehead is huge and I hate it. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to say something.
I wanted to.
Are you done?
Maybe.
All right. So, my forehead is huge and I hate it. I am thinking about getting forehead reduction surgery. Any advice? That's a thing?
That can't be a thing. If you get forehead, that means they have to like cut your brain off, isn't it?
Or if they put like plugs in. Can't you just draw hair? Can't you wear a wig? Can't you get bangs?
Bangs. It could
There
be a
we
guy.
go.
Could be a guy.
Guys can have bangs.
That would be weird. Unless they have long hair.
Guys with bangs? Guys have bangs all the time.
I haven't seen a guy with bangs.
Zac Efron. Justin Bieber. Damn. What is she doing?
She's like licking super loud.
She really likes licking her jaw. I'm going to show him. Okay, guys, what I'm doing right now is looking up guys with bangs.
It's probably going to bring up pornos.
See? Guys with bangs. Those are bangs. Those are covering their forehead, fucker.
Those aren't too shabby.
Oh, that one's not good. That one's not. Oh, when Leonardo DiCaprio was young.
He looks weird.
You look weird.
I do look weird. Thank you.
All right. That's my simple solution. I didn't know that forehead reduction surgery was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I wouldn't resort to surgery because it could turn out not the way you want it. It could be really bad, and then you cannot reverse it. So
yeah, you know those watch the TV show Botched. That's gonna veer you away from any sort of plastic surgery on your face.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that into. I mean, it depends on how old you are too. Like, say if you're 18, you might grow into your big forehead. So
yeah, or if you're older and you're just really unhappy with it, figure out different hairstyles that can kind of make it less. Because if you don't want bangs, if you're a female and you have long hair, you can part it so it kind of frames your face rather than just being like holy shit forehead. And
you can also part it to where. Arrow, can you stop chewing on that, dude? Thank you. Sorry, no, Lala.
What is he chewing on?
On a stick. He probably destroyed out there.
Oh, if it's a turtle, we need to bring.
No, unless that's a turtle head. Oh yeah, and you can there's different hair. If you're a woman, there's different hairstyles. A lot of different hairstyles you can do to cover your forehead. Bangs. If you have long hair, you can do it to where it has that one little swoosh around your forehead from one side to the other.
Okay, people, he's doing a hand sign across his eyebrow, from the side, bringing it over and around his eye.
Yeah, from your one side of your eyebrow to the other, and just bam, your whole forehead is covered. You can also do, like Wifey said, split it down the middle and have it kind of like curtains. You can do that. You can... Arrow.
Just let him chew on it. It's just wood. It's fine.
No. Because he's not going to be able to use the restroom later. So then, and if you're a guy, then there's we just looked up pictures Leonardo DiCaprio had bangs. There's some other, I guess, models that had bangs. It actually doesn't look too bad. So you just got to try out different hairstyles.
Or wear a hat.
I hated wearing a hat when I was younger, but then I got something called keloids, which is, for those of you who don't know, you can either look it up or you can believe me, but it's basically just scars from having a lot of extra collagen buildup. So it's not cancer and it's not contagious. But anyway, so I've keloids on my head, and I always wear a hat now to cover them up because it's embarrassing. So, or you can just wear a hat to cover it up. So yeah,
those are the solutions. Those are actually really good solutions. Better than
surgery.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money.
If you do surgery, it's money. Then you might not like it. Who knows? Maybe you might get surgery done and it could come out good. But
we're not qualified. So if you are just about it, do what is going to make you happy. But just make sure you know all the ins and outs.
Yeah, like make sure you know exactly what's happening. You like look full into it. You like have before and after kind of pictures that you can kind of see like, oh, it's going to look like this, but it could possibly 95% look like this. And if you like it, hey, you know what? By all means. By all means, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Won't sing.
So,
number 5.
Numero 5. My dad is dating my boss, and they want me to go to couples therapy with them. What should I do? Well, that's freaking awkward.
So, my question for this one is, was your dad dating your boss before you got the job or after? Is it nepotism?
What is nepotism?
Like if your parents get you a job for you or a family member does. So do whatever makes, if you're not happy, if you don't want to go, don't go. Just tell them politely, I'm not interested.
I mean, why do they want you to go to couples therapy? Are you not happy with them dating? Does it piss you off? Do you argue with them a lot?
Yeah.
There has to be some reason why they want you to go.
It's kind of like The Office when Pam found out that Michael was dating her mom.
Yeah. Or it's like, or do they want you to go just because they're having problems and they want you to be there to kind of calm down the situation or choose sides?
That's bad. I would just want to know why they would want you there.
Yeah, like try to find out why they want you there because that's a little weird. The only thing I can think of is they want you there because you're not happy with them dating, but
that's something that you don't need a therapist to talk through. So if you are
now, unless maybe the mom is out of the picture kind of recently and the dad's already dating someone else and it turns out it's her boss, you know, that could be.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's a little fucked up.
But it's all like it is what it is. It's only do what you're happy with, but be respectful to them. They're going to couples therapy. That's like going to therapy does not mean you fail in a relationship or you fail at life.
You're trying to work on it.
Yeah, it's something that you want to work on together, and you can't go to couples therapy with one person in it and one person not wanting to do it because that's just not going to work. So if you go to couples therapy, that's a good thing. But if they're trying to get you into it, it just, if you're not comfortable, I would just let them know I'm not comfortable. Your dad would respect that. He should, unless he's a dick, and then he doesn't want. He's like, no, you have to go. Then be like, deuces, bitch.
Then you can make your dad a drink.
Put some drugs in
it. Give it to him. Let him slowly drink it, staring in his eyes with very good evilness, and then tie him up.
That was a fun story. But yeah, only do something that makes you comfortable. Don't do something that's going to make you uncomfortable. But if it's legit and they're asking and they just want your point of view, then it is what it is, you know?
But yeah, first try to find out why they want you to go in the first freaking place, because that just seems a little weird. Usually couples therapy is between the couples, not adding.
Well, sometimes you can have other people in there if they're affected.
Yeah, but not your child.
All right. Last but not least.
Least but not last.
My very religious husband doesn't know I'm faking my religion. What should I do?
Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Row.
You should, first of all, definitely come clean pretty damn quickly on that one, because usually people that are like hardcore into religion, they get married for religious reasons.
Oh, yeah.
That's not going to be good. They're going to be highly pissed, and it's going to be like raining down arrows of death, and yeah, it's not going to be good. So you might want to like come clean pretty damn soon and just talk to them. Be like, I'm sorry, but I am not what you think I am, religious-wise.
I am Venom. No, just kidding. I definitely agree. Religion is, like, my family is very religious. Both of my parents were pastors at one point, but they're retired now. They're still very religious. I am not. I'm very agnostic in my religion. So that's kind of one thing that Ty and I agree on. Like, religion is not like our number one priority in life, but he is religious. I'm not very, but I respect his religious views. So if you have that
She
type
makes
of
fun of me all the time.
I do not make fun of you. Fuck off, man.
No, she doesn't. She is very respectful of it. She doesn't say anything about it, actually.
Like when he prays before meals, and I'll like if we're at a dinner or something, I'll wait for him to finish before I'll start and shit like that. So it's not, but anyway. So if you have that type of relationship where he is accepting that, hey, you might not be as religious as he is, that's really good that you can build off of that. But I feel that this may be a deeper issue where he may not be so understanding.
But who knows? Maybe he already knows that you're not like super into the religion. He's just
Maybe he's lying to you. Maybe he's just pretending to be super religious so that you just come clean because he's like, yeah, I love Jesus. And then it just kind of escalates because he knows you don't love Jesus.
that's some brain fuckery going on right there.
Oh my God. It's like Inception.
Right? Inception.
Like our first movie.
In real life.
In real life. IRL.
But yeah, I would highly, 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 highly suggest that you would sit down and have a serious conversation without alcohol being involved, if y'all drink or if he drinks or if you drink, and just talk to him. Just let him know straight up, like, hey, yeah, I am not whatever religion that you think I am, and just kind of give him like a breakdown of the reasons why and just see how he takes it. Because if he's like a man that got married for religious reasons, they usually are pretty hell bent on that, and that's gonna like devastate him. So you definitely want to let him know, because if not, and he finds out later on, I think it's gonna be a pretty bad like argument, like scary type shit. So definitely try to come clean and be honest with him.
Yep, that's really the only solution on that one. Just come clean, or you can fake it the rest of your life, but it would probably make you really sad.
Yeah, that's kind of like, it's gonna come out. Well, I mean, if y'all drink, it's gonna come out eventually. If y'all don't, then I mean, you could technically keep it hidden for as long as y'all are together, and then if y'all happen to break up, then you can be like, well, guess what? But I mean, that's just kind of like you want to, especially if you're married for religious reasons, you want to be 100% honest with each other, not hide anything. So, and that's like a huge thing to hide, especially in that
want
tense.
I kind of know how long you've been married. I just want to know like how long you've been pretending to be in this religion.
Yeah. I mean, either way, you shouldn't pretend about that at all. But if y'all just got married, then I mean, definitely the sooner you do it, the better than waiting, 5 years or something like that. So,
or just convert and be that religion.
Yeah, there you go. Or actually convert. Just like go out if you want to. If you don't want to, then that's another story too. Then you really need to like let them know, because that means you're not as religious as him, and that could be a problem.
Problems.
Yeah, it could be causing problems as well. So just come clean. That's the most honest and best way to solve the issue. Or if you're okay with changing religion, then just go do it, like without him knowing. And then you had like a little small lie going
Mazel
on.
tov.
And then everybody's happy because you converted. I mean, I had a buddy that converted. Like he was NR. He actually with LR, but she changed it back. I can't remember what her real last name is. But anyway, with L, seriously, you don't know who L is?
Oh, yeah.
R and
L.
Yeah. Jesus,
Never mind.
Louise.
Sorry.
Because so he converted for her, I believe, and changed his religion. So, no. It was not for her. Oops. I hope she doesn't listen to this. Actually, it was for E.
You're awful.
I'm terrible. It was for her. Sorry. He changed his religion for her because she was very religious. So, I mean, people do it. So, I mean, just knock it out.
Alrighty. Well, that is our show. We're not qualified. Remember, again, we are not qualified. We do not hold any doctorates to help give you advice. So if you really need a professional's opinion, please go seek it. We are not that. But we're here to make you entertained.
Aren't you not entertained?
Thank you. So, again, every month we are going to be doing these We're Not Qualified, so we need more advice, obviously. So you can go reach us at inforthenightpodcast.com. You have to make sure you add the podcast. One of my friends said he couldn't find the website, so just inforthenightpodcast.com, and you can contact us there, or you can contact us inforthenight69@gmail.com and send us emails that way as well.
Emphasis on the 69.
I did that for you specifically, so you should be happy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But so please, you can send it at any point. You don't have to wait until the month end or whatever. Just send any advice questions and we'll get to them. Please, and thank you.
Please, and thank you.
Also on the website, you will find different our merch site, as well as our Patreon page. We are going to be doing some fun things for Patreon, so you want to be inclusive of that. So we're going to start doing videos, as well as maybe I thought of a random idea called Random, and just having us talk about random shit, but on video, because nobody sees our face when we're talking. Mm-hmm. And I do have a lot of facial expressions.
I have a lot of facial expressions too. My face is just a walking facial expression.
Okay. Moving on. So next episode, you chose a movie. I do the topic. What is your movie?
What is your topic?
You have to go first.
You have to go first.
We talk about
I'm
movies.
I'm older, so.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Fine. My topic, I had to write down for specifics. What are some ridiculous things what are some ridiculous...
Can't talk much?
No, I got new liners in.
Sure.
What are some ridiculous things you're way too worried about? So ridiculous things you're worried about.
I'm going to think on that one.
That's it. I have a list.
I do not. And the movie of choice is, drum roll please, Morbius.
So he's been bitching at me because he's been wanting to see it. Morbius. You can watch this on Amazon Prime as well as Redbox. This is a rental. This is one of the newer movies, so you will have to rent it unless you can bootleg it. That's not a suggestion. Don't do that if you don't want to go to jail or pay a hefty fine. But you do get those two options. It is actually really good. So
it is really good.
We'll talk about it next week.
Then.
But yeah, so make sure you watch Morbius. Come prepared about ridiculous things that you're worried about, because that's fun. Because I'm worried about ridiculous things all the time. Other than that, I have to pee. So let's wrap this shit up.
Wow. Just let everybody know, babe.
I will. I always have to pee though, so it's not like a...
Most definitely check out the merch page. We're going to be getting some stuff too as well. And we're going to be adding Patreon stuff again, just to reiterate. And we hope we gave y'all reason to just stay in for the night.
Peace out.